To ignore the facts of history and the aggressive impulses of an evil empire, to simply call the arms race a giant misunderstanding, and thereby remove yourself from the struggle between right and wrong.
U.S. President Ronald Reagan once called Russia the evil empire. A study of that country's history offers a convincing justification of Reagan's accurate designation. For nearly 6 centuries, Russia has engaged in an endless series of crimes, which consist mainly of starting wars against weaker countries and then murdering and robbing their people. The same treatment has been administered against Russia's own people every time somebody expressed the slightest opposition to the governing tyrant. Russia's hybrid war against the West shows that nothing has changed. The present Russian administration is inherently evil, just like its predecessors. In 1939, Stalin invaded Poland under the pretext of protecting minorities. Later, he invaded Finland and the Baltic states, claiming that these tiny nations endangered Russia's sovereignty. President Putin has mentioned recovering Russian lands or defending compatriots who live abroad as excuses for his incursions in Ukraine and Georgia, and even for potential land grabs in the future. However, the territories that Russia's political elite wants to recover are not Russian at all, but were forcibly taken from other nations through war and conquest. Sooner or later, a future ruler will become consumed by the country's messianic ideology and the power that comes from ruling an enormous territory with tremendous natural resources, not to mention a potent nuclear arsenal. Following the example of Putin and Stalin, he will launch invasions of neighboring countries when they appear to be weak and isolated. New reasons, no matter how ludicrous, can always be invented for yet another armed insurrection, and their actual credibility is of little importance to Russia's leaders.